Alrighty, welcome back to part 2 of our playthrough of Wipeout Omega Collection, but on my arcade stick. Let's see. Make sure my controls are still set right. Yep. Do 2097's HUD style. See, we did uplift and warp, but now it's time to move on to frenzy. Let's see, a single race in Metropia.
Visor.
Yeah, we'll go one of the older style with chip. Man. I haven't had energy drinks in a while, but it felt pretty appropriate since the main reason why this game was as popular as it was back in the day was all the advertisements from Red Bull and Red Bull being advertised in the game and vice versa. I always just think that's a really cool piece of the game's history. Alright. Okay. Off to kind of a rough start, but thanks. Okay, this is just gonna have to be a complete reset. Alright, attempt number 2. Wait, what? I was still above the track. Or I think I was. But regardless, I don't know why the piranha ship is on me constantly, but we'll get over it eventually. Got a plasma shot. Definitely don't want to use it here because I'll get left behind. Snaps to the center of the road. Fine. Goodness, this is probably one of the closest races I've ever had. As far as like everybody being together. Yeah, as far as like the tag being together like this. Probably should have kept that, but ooh, okay, never mind. Never mind at all. Alright, doing good.
Cannon.
Huh, I'm still about 2 seconds out. Not bad.
Rockets. Race complete.
Alright.
Gold medal awarded.
Not bad. Not bad at all. But after looking into how the, that's a tournament? Yeah. After looking into how the AI works, some of these races are going to be guaranteed resets.
Visor.
Mainly because on Elite status, to add to the challenge, they skilled is really the medium difficulty is really the only one where it feels like they're racing within the actual parameters that were set in the game, where on Elite status, you're normal, but they have some slight advantages, so they're constantly on your case no matter how far away you get. Oh, because in the later circuits, we are definitely going to be hitting a couple of races where it's going to be split milliseconds. Like, I'm already dreading this one in Speed Freak that I remember on Speed Freak Speed Lab for Soul 2 or Time Trial. Because I love Soul 2's entire aesthetic of the track being suspended by, like, drones in the sky while they're having, like, a dogfight in the background. But, man, that track is so short and so curvy that one slight mistake and you're either flying off the track or you are getting left behind and there is no way to catch up. Looking good so far. Looking really good.
Final lap.
Because I know yesterday was a little rough whenever it came to this course, but I did some practice and I've learned a few new tricks on how to take, like, this turn here a lot easier. Alright, got it.
Session complete.
Alright.
Gold medal awarded.
Return to the grid.
Visor.
Metropia. Energy drinks, man. Good thing when I do use them, it's only like one a day. Wow, this is a time trial, okay. Sorry, my mistake for not reading the type. But the entire playthrough is definitely going to hinge on the AI, on the regular racing and tournaments with AI, because time trials and whatnot you can hit pretty reliably. And mainly because you're not having to deal with, you know, AI racers on the track that are trying to knock you away and take over. So these ought to be alright. Maybe one or two extra attempts to hit it right. Okay, that was a recovery there. But I guess the main reason why I love this game is that the fact that they put so much backstory into a game that's just racing. You don't see any cutscenes of this. But all the racing teams have like a backstory, and several pilots that have been behind the wheel of these ships. Different motivations for why they're part of the Wipeout tournament every year or so. I think it's every year. Like, I just find that really amazing when racing games have a backstory like this. But I will always be dedicated to the European team, Physar. I think there's only, from this game forward, Physar was, what, one of the... Physar is the most common team. They're one of the few that have appeared in every single game.
Gold medal awarded.
Which I find very weird, because I thought AG Systems was also fairly popular, but apparently they missed a couple of games. AG Systems and Icarus used to be my favorite when I was first playing these games. But I wasn't aware that AG Systems just was not in a couple of games for lore reasons. Either they couldn't find a pilot in time to participate, or whatever.
Welcome to Savenko Climb.
Alright, let's see. One of the big tricks to Savenko Climb is always keep your nose pointing down because of all the hills. Or when you're about to go over a hill, be sure you're holding forward. Ooh, I was about to say this might have to be a reset. How when you can do stuff like that? You dog. Well, in all honesty, that really didn't take up a whole lot of time for some reason, but gosh, that shortcut is one of the most fun. Hit it. Hanger. Oh, ooh, probably do it again. Well,
Energy critical.
kidding me. Oh well. I'm really comforted by the fact that Savenko Climb's not going to be that bad.
Energy critical.
As far as like racing, because I know the tricks. It's just going to be getting around the extremely unrelenting AI, while also doing the shortcuts. Because you can do a very tiny barrel roll if you hit that last speed bump in the cave, or speed boost in the cave, because you can actually tilt back for a split second. You can actually tilt back for a split second and it ramps you off. If they make a new game, I hope they fix the item distribution, because sometimes you'll be in last place and it's just like, here's a shield. What do I have to defend from? Normally a shield's normally you only really want a shield if you're going to be in the middle of the pack, like I am now. Okay, cheese. Group hug. Now, see, like, the AI just did there, that's another good, like, that downward run, or that downward descent into the cave, is another really good place that you can use the turbo. Yeah, not doing that. Because during a training session, because it tries to autocorrect to put you into the center of the course, I was against the wall right in that turn there, and the autopilot decided to autocorrect too far, and I like fell through a seam of the map. Heck yeah.
Cannon.
I pressed the wrong button, but it brings me back up to almost full health, so hey, at least I can survive.
Cannon. Rockets.
Oh well.
Missile.
Rockets. Yeah. Alright.
Race complete. Gold medal
Alright.
awarded.
Alright, what's next? A speed lap on Metropia. Okay. And we'll go zone battle from Fury.
Welcome to Metropia.
Alright, speed lap. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I believe this one is going to require that I shoot my turbo right near the end of the lap, going into number 2. So the first lap on a lot of these later, well, pretty much.
Silver medal.
Okay, that was good enough for a silver. Like, because how technical you have to be on a lot of these speed laps, I don't really ever focus on the time in the top right. I'm staring at my ship and a little bit of what's ahead.
Gold medal. Lap record. Gold medal awarded.
And return to grid. But I could have sworn, like, I must be crazy or something. Sorry to sound like I was complaining, but I could have sworn that during speed lap, if you get a silver or bronze or don't place at all, but then in the next lap you get a gold, it's supposed to instantly end. Am I wrong? Yeah, I thought that's how it worked.
Welcome to Cervenco Climb.
Yeah, because you can't, unless you're trying to go for like some sort of insane like record. Like if you're just going through the story mode, then there's not really a purpose of going through all 7 laps. Yeah, that's a definite reset. Oh no. Missing a lot of boost pads. That's fine. as long as I do my boost through the cave correctly, I should be able to recover somewhat. Such a gorgeous looking track. I've always been a fan of ice areas in video games. I just think the aesthetic of ice, especially the higher like detail games can get, the prettier ice stages just seem to look. Like, people like to think beach areas and water are like defining features of like a game. Nah, dude. Realistic looking, powdery looking snow is where it's at. Like, if you can feel the temperature change, then you know you're doing something right. I like Motorstorm Arctic Edge on the PS2 because the company that works on Motorstorm was already known for like environmental effects on their. Did the same thing again, but like even though Arctic Edge was on the PS2, they made it feel like you were.
Complete. Gold medal awarded.
They made it feel like you were in the ice because you could actually hear like. Whenever you started to freeze up, you could actually hear like or they would play a sound effect of like, you know, ice crinkling together to kind of give you an indication of you need to get out of the deep snow. All right. 2, 1, go. Zone mode is a little boring. Because I'm not trying to show off or anything, like, I can barely get to the Mach speeds, but I'm just in it for the gold and then desync. Like, I get that these are supposed to be challenges, but once you get used to the speed classes, and because you're racing through it progressively getting faster, you adjust over time, as long as you know what you're doing. You know, you slowly begin to adjust, so.
Flash.
Zone 5 clear.
Rapier.
Still, in my opinion, one of the best looking color schemes. Let's see.
Perfect lap.
Alright.
Zone 10 clear.
Rapier.
Yeah, both Rapier colors look great, in my opinion.
Perfect lap.
Oh, but yeah, I'm only 7 away. Yeah, seven zones away.
15 clear.
Well, 6 zones away at this point. Easy. Zone modes are usually pretty easy goals. I find it very weird though in Fury that the zone battle mode is entirely dependent on going over the speed panels.
Bronze medal awarded.
When regular zone mode is all about just
Zone
going over
20
the
clear.
going a certain distance. Oh, it was 22 silver? No. Then I honestly forgot when the gold was supposed to be. Let's see.
Silver medal awarded.
Okay, this has got to be 30, 27 or 30. So either I'm going to hit Super Phantom or be a little bit into it. Oh yeah, and because I keep getting perfect laps, my health keeps resetting.
Super Phantom.
So it's going to be to 30. Or just before Zen. I love the way that the announcer says the speed class names in this mode.
Gold medal awarded.
Alright, gold medal.
Zone 30 clear.
Come on, PC.
Energy critical.
I was about to say, my health wasn't going down whatsoever. But, alright. Alright, next is okay, another speed lap. Not bad.
Visor. Welcome to Check Project.
Alright. Not bad. Though, if I'm not mistaken, I believe that this is also going to be one where I'll have to, pretty much wait until the second lap before I'm able to really do anything major. See, speed laps aren't too bad.
Silver medal.
That was a silver medal again? Normally this course hates me. like right there. It's a silver medal time, I'll just need to reset.
Gold medal.
Alright,
Review that record.
good enough for me.
Gold medal awarded.
Oh, oops. Okay, in a single race on Moa Therma.
Visor.
We haven't used the Chrome ship yet, so let's do it. Like I said, the only thing... I wish this game would have been updated to fix the load times, because they can be kind of ridiculous.
Welcome to Moa Therma.
Alright.
Mines.
Oh, right. It curves inward slightly. So I should have been tilting to the left a little bit. God, I swear the Piranha Chips hate. I swear the Piranha Chips hate my Visor. Because is it just me or does it just me or does it feel like the Piranhas are always the main ships that's giving me trouble in these races? Alright, that ought to disrupt the ones behind me. Yeah. Now, if I'm not mistaken, though, it looks like, at least in lore, the purple ship. Not quite sure what country they're supposed to represent, since this is kind of like the Olympics of racing. I'm not quite sure what country they're represented by the purple ship, but they are heavily advertised around the different tracks, so they must be in the lore fairly popular. Yeah, they've got to be really popular ships in the lore then. Oh, don't really need that. Yeah, sure.
Gold medal awarded.
Alright, and now just to do the tournament.
Visor.
And we'll go regular Visor in this regard.
Welcome to Anita K.
Alright. Uh-oh. You're kidding me. How did I...
Mines.
How did I miss that one? Well, that's not really going to do me much right now. A rocket would be great. Or missile. Boy, good lord, how far ahead can be? 5... This is what I'm talking about. 5 whole seconds. Especially on something as short as this, man. This would be... If we were on a faster speed class, that might as well be half the course. Alright, turbo mode.
Mines.
I can't say... Oh, come on!
Final lap.
Final lap, and I'm on 6th place. Nope, that is gonna have to be a reset. Like, I'm not trying to get first place in all the races, because I know I can make them up elsewhere, but turn my lamp off. Just 6th and 7th place, where I'm only gonna get like 1 point. That is just awful.
Welcome to Bonita Cave.
Yeah, sure. Now we're a lot more in the fray. 4 seconds is still a fair bit out, but it's something that I think we can make up easily. What was that? Did somebody shoot out somebody must have shot out a plate. Okay, that one definitely gonna have to be a reset because you're kidding me. I pressed the wrong button. But making pretty good time. Let's see, according to my software, we're only about 40 minutes in. That's not bad for a tournament. That sounds like a lot to sit through, but yeah, just a view is good enough for me. At least I know that somebody found my content. Alright. Okay, if you can get out of my face, or my nose cone, rather. These are considered planes that are like plane type vehicles after all.
Final lap.
Okay, final lap. Gotta do something big. Third place is still okay because I can make it up elsewhere. Okay, guys. Gonna have to stop the Centurion wall formation. Too bad you really can't see times during the tournament, but that felt close. That felt super close. Plasma on this course. Oh, I hit. Must have shielded or absorbed or something. Huh. Or, I think that ship has that good armor. So maybe it's able to tank a hit from plasma without being destroyed. I know I sure can't. That's kind of like the major drawback to using a Physar. Their armor is total garbage. But you sacrifice, like, hey, just yet, that bomb pretty much took half my health. But you also recover back a lot from, okay, the autopilot actively went towards that turbo. That's actually the first time I've ever seen that on this game. I figured Quake would have just followed the normal track and not the shortcut route. I gotta get a turbo or something. And pick at the devil.
Cannon.
What the heck just happened there? did you see that? What happened? Like, it's like he oopsie. It's like he double tapped the shoulder button to like shove over, but the AI got confused because it looks like they did that on accident. And like the AI path.
Burger shop.
Whoops. Alright. Moa Thermo.
Bomb.
Ooh, it was tweaking.
Missile.
Oh, shoot. Huh. I must not really understand the size of the bomb, because clearly it was the person next to me, but I took the full knockback. So I do know the whole tactic of if you get hit, absorb your weapon, and you're pretty in it, and it kind of like takes a couple of milliseconds off your recovery from being disabled for a second. I kind of like that too. If you take a heavy hit from like a rocket or the cannon or plasma, your ship actually starts to mess up, like it's been disabled for a second or like taken offline. Alright. Consistent first places. I like this. What are the standings so far? Oh, yeah. Pretty much in the bag, because even if second place got a gold medal, there's nothing you could do. Oh, uh-oh. Sorry, got a little distracted. Yeah, that little mistype right there might have totally screwed me up, but it's fine. Like I said, I've got a pretty handsome leader right now. Let's see, because we get 9 points for first. Yeah, as long as I get higher than 8, I should be okay. Wait, no. If you got first place, you would be at he was at 13, so you'd only be at 22, and I'm at 24, or yeah, 24 right now. Can I make something work? He's 4 seconds out? How in the world? Is there second place right there? Uh-oh. Yeah, I'll take third. But already, that is every event from Frenzy. Alright, in the next session, we're going to be going after Vertigo, which has one of my... Yeah. It's got another it's got a zone battle. Where is it? Yeah, one of my favorite selections of tracks in that tournament there. But once again, if you like it, just let me know. Any views are greatly appreciated, and I'll see you in the next session. Bye.
Marry me with my money.